Civil liberties to me would be any right that I feel I have or should have, or that others do not have access to that they should have. And one of those rights I feel is education. Last year I was looking for service hours just as an IB student at West High and something to put on my college resume. So I emailed Amanda Anderson, she's the volunteer coordinator here, and she said that they were starting a new program called Teen Council. I filled out an application, had an interview, and committed for a full year. So I was really just looking for service hours, but it turned into a lot more than that. As part of Teen Council at Planned Parenthood, we are all a group of teen educators for sex ed in the Salt Lake District. We speak to classrooms and traditional school system, and we also travel to fairs, to community events, to church groups, and as much as we can just to the community to talk about just what we find important as far as reproductive rights go. I would like to continue to be involved as a volunteer for Planned Parenthood. I would also like to take a study abroad, some areas of the world where reproductive rights aren't as strong and encouraged, and essential rights such as education I find very important, and so being a civil liberties activist in education would be promoting the rights of everyone to equal access to education.
With my family being polygamous, then I've gone on numerous TV shows and done radio interviews, and my parents have written books and try to just educate people on what polygamy really is and our liberties and our freedom too that everybody has. I wasn't always very involved with being open and active in my community, but I have a power and I want to educate people. I went along with 3 other kids from polygamous families, and what we did is we talked to a room about like 200, 300 people about how it was in educational systems growing up in polygamous families and just what it's been like in the different stereotypes and how polygamy has affected our lives and not being able to be public and open and it being illegal. And being able to speak up and fight for my liberties and equality as long as everybody else's. And it's been mainly really, really good getting people involved and educated. Well, I'll be attending Southern Utah University, and there's a lot of families down there that are in hiding, kind of, you know, they're afraid because they don't want to speak out and be public and open about it. And so I'm really excited to go down there and continue doing what me and my family are doing to just educate the world. They won't have as many fears, and I'll be able to bring that down there and expand it. What it means to me to be a civil liberties activist is basically being proactive instead of reactive. I want to protect my liberties and I want to have them there, not just mine, but everybody else's liberties too.
I first started getting involved with the FACE movement that was at Kearns, and one of my really close friends invited me to go, and then I became aware of Mestizos Are in Activism. I started coming here, and then we started researching, and that's how I became involved. We have different groups within Mestizos, and we have like an anti-bullying group, we have an anti-child abuse group, and then we have the Educate team, which is the team that I am part of. And we've created a website that basically has information about HB 144. By creating this website, we are able to show it to teachers to help them better guide their students to higher education. What inspired me after being aware of these issues is the fact that I am also undocumented, so I know kind of the struggles that we have to face. Like, I know that there isn't enough money in my family for me to go to college. So being a civil liberties activist means that I use my knowledge and the knowledge that I've obtained and the privileges, even though they might be few, I use it to help other people and to be their voice and to help them understand that there are opportunities out there for them to better their lives and better their education. I know that I am grateful for these people that have helped me get to where I am, and I want other people to succeed with me.